Hi friends, welcome back, and if you're new, welcome. My name is Nikki. I've been a part-time reseller for 10 years, and we are going to talk about an interesting topic today, friends. So grab a snack. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. I wasn't sure if I was going to make this video, but then I always tell you guys, I share all parts of reselling here with you on this channel. I do not sugarcoat anything. If things are great, they're great. If they're not, they're not. I make mistakes, so let's talk about it. All right, so I wanted to talk about lazy resellers. How many times, my oldies but my goldies, have you heard me say, I am a lazy reseller? I just said it in the video posted yesterday. I'll insert what I said in that video yesterday. Because you guys, I am very honest with you. I am a very lazy reseller. And I don't even know if I should just say lazy. I just don't have time to repair things. You guys know I'm part-time. I will probably do reselling part-time until I stop reselling. It will never be my full-time job. So I don't like cleaning shoes. I don't sew. I don't like fixing. So just to give you a little context, I filmed a video yesterday reviewing a repair box that I bought from El Ducho. And I kind of made the joke just saying, I showed you what I said, like, oh, I'm lazy because I don't repair anything. And then I got this comment on the video. 99% of the time, my comments are just so complimentary, informative. I love getting feedback from you guys. I don't really get nasty comments, honestly. And I wouldn't even say this is like a nasty comment, but I thought it was interesting, and it gave me this video idea. So I'm just gonna read the comment. At first I was like, maybe I shouldn't say who wrote the comment, but she posted it on the video, so I'm assuming she doesn't care if it's public. She said, in regard to packaging and repair, do you make sure your clothes are clean? It sounds like you are lazy. I did say I'm lazy. Not an admirable quality. The true successful seller usually goes beyond. At least you should write a note of appreciation. In regards to packaging and repair, what she's talking about is towards the end of that video, I said, which I thought was a good thing, that I'm really trying to reduce the amount of packaging that I use because I want to reduce the amount of waste I put out in the environment. So I was saying that, like, I used to poly bag everything. I used to put stickers and stuff. Now I just tissue wrap items. Some items I just put directly in the bag if the insulated bag or box can protect the item, because you guys, I'm not comfortable. This is on my own personal choice. I'm not comfortable using plastic poly bags anymore. I feel like I'm not doing my part. I'm just trying to do whatever I can to do better about saving the environment and putting out less waste. I mean, I can't save the whole world, right? But there's little things that I can do. So I thought that was a good thing. But I do understand what she's saying, the rest about being lazy, not an admirable quality. I don't necessarily agree with at least you should write a note of appreciation. So I wanted to talk a little bit about that because I do get a lot of flack for the certain things that I do in my reselling business. And what's the number one thing I always tell you guys? I always tell my oldies but my goldies, I never tell you how to run your business. I respect all different types of business models. We all are in this together and we all do different things. Like I said, El Ducho has a warehouse. She's a full-time reseller. I look up to her. I think it's amazing. But I also said in that same video, I probably, and you know, never say never, but I will probably never be a full-time reseller. That will never be like my main source of income, just because there are other jobs that I have that I really love. I love being a real estate agent. I love doing YouTube. Honestly, so that's just to say that we all have different journeys in this reselling life, right? But it did make me realize that I am never ever going to call myself lazy again. And that is my fault. And I do agree with that comment when she said that being lazy is probably not an admirable quality. And I was using the wrong word, because if you've been watching me for a while, I think most of you know I am not lazy. I post about 4 to 5 times a week on this channel. I don't have to explain this to you guys, but it's more so me realizing from that comment. And I'm grateful that she posted that. I don't agree with everything she said. I don't delete negative comments, you guys. So if you leave a negative, unless it's like hateful to someone else or it's hateful to me, if it's just something you don't agree with me on, I leave it up. But I don't agree with everything she said, but I do agree that it made me realize I should not call myself lazy. I have 2 different YouTube channels. If you're new around here, I have a full-time corporate job in healthcare. I'm basically a full-time real estate agent. Imagine doing all that. I have an 8-month-old son. I'm a first-time mom. I've got a lot going on, and I run a successful reselling business with about 1,000 active listings. And I'm selling, and I'm shipping, and I'm listing. So I have a lot going on. So for me to call myself lazy is not fair. Not fair at all. Does have a negative connotation. You're not going to hear me say that anymore. In the context that I was using the word lazy was that I just don't do certain things that other resellers do, and that's not being lazy. And I don't think that we should give resellers flack or hate or judgment because they don't do certain things that other people do. And I'm going to do a separate video on this, but a lot of my reselling friends steam, this is just an example, they steam every single item they purchase. Every single thing they buy, they steam, or they pay an assistant to steam. I don't have time for that. So just because I don't have time for that doesn't mean I'm lazy. I do clean. What I will do is I wash everything. We have a washer and dryer here in the house. I wash everything, and then certain like delicate items like cashmere, wool, not wool, sometimes wool, silk, I will actually get dry cleaned, but those items, I always tell you guys this, if I dry clean something, I need to be able to command a pretty penny, a good ROI on that investment. Something I can think of was I showed you guys this from my Revolve palette. I had a Norma Kamali blue jumpsuit, and it had staining on the pant leg. I actually paid, I think it was like $8 to get it dry cleaned. Stains are gone. And I have that listed currently for $250. So that's great. You know, there's still tons of room of profit. But because I don't steam things, some people give me crap. And I'm like, why? I don't sell dirty items. I wash everything. And if the item is still damaged or flawed, I notate it in the listing. I put the pictures up. Do not give me any flack for not steaming things. Like, it's okay. What I do in my business is all right. And I should never call myself lazy because I don't repair items. And I stand by that. Things may change in the future. Highly doubt it. I know myself. I don't like repairing items. I don't like sewing. I cannot stand cleaning shoes. I don't like it. And I'm well aware. So many of my close friends are like, you are leaving so much money on the table because if you would just put a little bit of elbow grease into the shoes that you find in like the LA thrift stores, you can make so much more money. So much more money. But you guys, I can't stand it. So I'm not going to implement things into my business that I don't like because then I'm less likely to do reselling, right? So I don't like cleaning shoes. I may be leaving money on the table. That's okay. I'm not going to bring in things that I don't like doing. And I should never call myself lazy for not wanting to do those things. I don't like sewing. I don't like cleaning. Like cleaning shoes, repairing items. It's just not my vibe. I know some of you love it, and that's amazing. So I think what her comment, I think from me calling myself lazy, I think she maybe thought that I was saying that I buy a lot of like items that aren't clean or damaged and then I sell them. But I think she must be new around here, I'm assuming, because my oldies but my goldies know. We talk about this stuff. Like if something is damaged, I notate it. I try to buy things that are in great condition. I wash everything. Yeah. So I just wanted to talk about that. I think that we need to like demystify, not even demystify, we need to take away this judgment that everyone doesn't run our business the way that you run your business. Some people like to steam, some people like to wash clothes. Some people like to sew and repair items. Some people are like myself and they don't like doing that, but that does not make you lazy. So it's kind of like a lesson to myself. You'll never hear me call myself a lazy reseller again, because I just mentioned all the things I do to you. I was telling my mom about the comments. She was like, you are literally Superwoman. You get so much done in a day. She was like, I want you to write down everything you get done in a day. You are Superwoman. Stop calling yourself lazy. It was just kind of like a light bulb went off. Like, she's right. I'm not lazy. I just decide certain things don't work for my business and I'm not going to do them. And that doesn't make me lazy. And it doesn't make you lazy, okay? No judgment, friends. I just wanted to have a chit chat about that because sometimes you guys give me video ideas without even knowing it. You comment things and I'm just like, you know what? She's right. She's kind of being nasty about it, I think, saying I sell like dirty stuff. I don't know. She, like I said, I'm just kidding. She's probably new around here. Probably just found that video from the review and didn't know. But yeah, that's it. I know over the last I've almost had this channel for 2 years, you guys. That's crazy. But over the last 2 years, I've kind of jokingly said multiple times, I'm lazy. I don't, repair. No, I'm not lazy. I clean my items, but I don't repair. I just don't have time for it in my business model, in my part-time reselling business model. So I just wanted to share that with you, friends, and talk about it. Leave your thoughts in the comments down below. I feel like I said, most of you know what I meant by when I say lazy reseller, but I just wanted to clarify and explain why you'll never hear me say that again. And explain a little bit more about my business model. I'd love to hear, if you want to share, in the comments down below, do you steam your thrifted items that you buy? Not talking about new with tags, like your thrifted items, do you steam them or not? That seems to be like a really big debate. I'm aware that steaming, I think a couple of my friends said that steaming clothing like kills more bacteria because of the heat than washing, which I think is great. I just don't have the time for it. I think probably if I hire an assistant, I'm getting to the point, you guys, where I'm going to need some help. If I hire an assistant, I do have a steamer. I would probably have them do the steaming, but I don't know. It's very time consuming. And I mentioned in that El Ducho review box, I have never, ever in 10 years had a customer complain about packaging or that something like smelled like laundry detergent. I use non-fragrance detergent. Never. Ever, ever, ever. And I keep saying, like, knock on wood, I hope I'm not jinxing myself, but I've never had anyone say, oh, why didn't you steam this? Why didn't you tissue wrap this and put a cute sticker on it? Oh, that's another thing I wanted to talk about. I'm dissecting that comment. I said I was about to go, but another thing is writing notes of appreciation. I personally only do that if, like I said, someone spends a certain dollar amount. I mentioned this in the other video. I'll link that video down below. If I have a free item, a free gift to give with purchase, like for people that spend over $100 with me, I usually give them a little free gift because, like I said, because of my lifestyle channel, I get a lot of PR that I just can't use. And usually I will put a note, I just print it out, that says, thank you for shopping my Poshmark closet. Please check back for daily new items. And I put a little sticker that says, thank you for supporting my small business. I should do a video on my packaging. And it just made me realize, like, I really simplified my packaging as if I don't do much. But actually, I do. I have a thank you note and I have a sticker. But you guys, I don't agree with that comment that you should be writing a note of appreciation. Some of us just don't have the time for that. Like, if I had to write a note of appreciation, why can't I say that word, for every single package I shipped out, I don't know if I would resell. I don't know that I would. I do not have the time for it. It's not something that brings me joy. Obviously, for every single person that purchases from me, I am very appreciative. I even have little poly mailers that say thank you for shopping my small business, and I'll show it to you. Hold on, I got them on Amazon. All right, when I got up, I just realized I have breast milk all over my dress. Isn't that great? We love a nursing moment. Hey, man, new mom life. No one could tell me that. Maybe you guys commented before. I'm a mess, okay? I told you, too much going on. So this is one of the poly mailers I got from Amazon. I'll link them down below. It says, thank you. Your purchase made my day, and I hope this package brightens yours. Okay, girlfriend, that is my note of appreciation. I don't have time to be handwriting notes. I'm literally sending out about 10 to 30 packages a day. I just don't have the time to handwrite a note of appreciation. So yeah, I didn't agree with that part of the comment. And if you have the time to do that and you can like beautifully package all of your items and tissue wrap them and you have personalized like stickers and things, I think that's great. It's just not something that I can do for every package I ship out, especially with ramping up my business on Amazon. So yeah, that's another thing that some people will kind of give you flack for. Like, well, why don't you, do notes, and why don't you do stickers, and why don't you like tissue wrap, and like, not everybody has the time for it. It's not part of their business model, but all right. I'm done discussing this. Let me know your thoughts on steaming or washing down below. I'm just curious. Just curious. Yeah. And thank you notes. Do you guys do thank you notes? I used to, like 2 years ago, have pre-made like business cards that said thank you. I'm going to give you a coupon code if you're a repeat customer. I might do that again because I found that really effective at bringing repeat buyers. But as far as handwriting, I don't do that. If you do that, let us know in the comments down below if you want to. Only share what you want and you're comfortable sharing. I just love hearing feedback from you guys. So this is just your friend, your Nikki friendly video, just chatting to you as if we're hanging out, having a cup of tea, a glass of wine. I'm going to go pump because I'm clearly having issues. Moms get it. I have to go. Love ya. Ciao.